What is up, guys? Joe here, back with another video. Today is Tuesday, August 24, 2021, and Palo Alto Networks is up over 18% today. Palo Alto Networks just released their earnings report and beat analysts' expectations. And on top of that, analysts have given it a bunch of new price targets. So let's take a look. Jump over to Finviz. Cybersecurity stocks rally on Palo Alto's earnings beat amid ransomware attacks. Palo Alto Networks stock logs best day ever, record prices, acquisition spree returns results. Here's this Investor's Business Daily headline. Cybersecurity stocks rallied August 24 after Palo Alto Networks reported better than expected earnings. The guidance of PANW stock also came in above views. In Market Watch, more than two-thirds of analysts hiked target prices after earnings that did not include another acquisition but showed strong billings growth as parade of acquired properties produces fruit. And if we look at some of the price hikes, we saw UBS give it a new price target of 420, Truist has a new price target of 475, Summit Insights 500, Stifel 490, Robert Baird 480, RBC Capital Markets 475, and Piper Sandler 500, and Mizzou 525. So if we look at the weekly chart, we do see that Palo Alto has been trading in this range. The top horizontal here is resistance, roughly at the 402 level mark, and you can see it got rejected here in mid-February, and it got rejected again in August, early August. And this bottom line here would act as support. So it has been trading in this range until today when it broke out to the upside. And we can view it the same way in TradingView. Here's a daily chart. Here's your support. And your absolute resistance was over here at the roughly 402 mark. And as you can see, we got rejected here mid-February and rejected again here in early August. But today we broke out to the upside. And take a look here, this giant green candle that was printed today. Unusually high volume of buyers coming in and buying this price movement. So I do think we will reach the $500 price target and above. I don't think we'll get there in a straight line up. We will encounter volatility along the way. So we can draw some Fibonacci ratios to make some price predictions moving forward. So you want to zoom out here. And you want to grab your retracement tool, and you want to set your first anchor at the lowest point of the candle, lowest point of the stock price, and your second anchor is at the highest point. So you do see the weeks leading up to this rally, Palo Alto was trading between the 61% and the 78% zone. We did break up to the upside and we found ourselves in the next zone, and the next zone here is the 78% retracement to the 100% retracement, which we're currently in. So we did reach a high of 446 today intraday. We got rejected. We finally closed at the 441 price. So moving forward in the weeks ahead, we can look at some Fibonacci extensions and find our next level of resistance. So after this price level of 446 to 447, which is the 100% retracement, our next retracement level is the 127% retracement, and our dollar value there would be a price target of $535 with 57 cents. Again, I do think we'll get there eventually, but not in a straight line up. But moving forward for this upcoming week, we can look at a more detailed view using pivot points to calculate an intraday price level for Palo Alto. We're gonna go here and turn on pivot points. Great. I'm going to zoom back in. And if you don't know what pivot points are, the pivot point itself is simply the average of intraday high and low and the closing price from the previous trading day on the subsequent day. Trading above the pivot point is thought to indicate ongoing bullish sentiment, while trading below the pivot point indicates bearish sentiment. So looking at these horizontal bars here, your white line here annotated by the P is your pivot point, Anything above is considered bullish and or resistance. Anything below is considered bearish and or support. So our first level of resistance is our R1. Second level of resistance is annotated by the R2. Below that, this S1 would be your support level 1, and below that, support level number 2. So as you can see, Palo Alto has already pushed above the R2 level, above the second point of resistance. So what we want to do is turn on the third level of resistance within our settings. So go here, click on the gear, and enable S3/R3. Great. So our next level of resistance for the coming week would be 452. That would be our next level of resistance. I would suggest if you reach 452, you would take profit, and that would be here. So if the stock is able to climb back up here, take profit at 452. And above that, one more level of resistance. Go back into your settings and enable S4/R4. And we see that up here, your R4. So R4 would be 477. So that would be your next level of resistance if we break through here. So let me draw this out. If we were to break through here, our next level would be 477. So I would say take profit there. So if this rally does not continue and Palo Alto were to fall, our first level of support would be the pivot point here. That would act as support. So coming here to down here, our first level of support would be 389. That would be your first level of support, and if we break through that, our next level of support, annotated by this S1, would be 375. And lastly, if we break through that, our last level of support would be 350. But again, I do expect Palo Alto to continue this rally on the back end of positive news and a positive earnings report. So just remember, if you do happen to catch this rally this week, lock in those gains and take profit. We are at market all-time highs, so you should be trading vigilantly. Keep an eye out because we are bound for a correction anytime now. Also, keep your eye on the RSI down here. We have surpassed the 70-point mark, which annotates overbought conditions. So anytime we're this high, we're bound to come lower to correct itself. So be swift, be agile. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a question in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.